Good day, everybody. John Henderson Pierre, the Beer Ramble, back again. The Beer Ramble. Been a couple of days. Seems to be doing these things weekly now instead of 3 or 4 times a week, but life happens. Anyway, today we are reviewing Smithwicks or Smithwicks, however your pronunciation, Premium Irish Ale. 4.5% ABV and Irish Ale beer style. Gets a okay score on Beer Advocate. Also gets a somewhat lukewarm score on Rate Beer. Beer introduced in 1710. In my beer glass, you can see what the beer looks like. A little bit dark. Not much there. Nice little head up top right here. Anyway. Yeah, very dark golden color, as you can see. So I had difficulty pronunciation. I remember I was doing a discussion with some of the guys the other week, and I bought Smithwicks. I said, no, it's Smithwicks. I said, what? Smith? But the W sound Smithwicks. Yeah, so a couple of other videos said, some people have said Smithwicks, but anyway. Bought the bottle, $1.99 or maybe $1.89 at Public Supermarket in Mobile, Alabama. So, yes, we do get craft beer in Mobile, so yeah, we do. Anyway, as you can see, it's a little dark, a little red ale, but it's a bit dark and red in this beer. Not much you can see here, so let's go for the scent. Definitely some hops in this. Definitely a lot of malt. I can sense in this beer immediately. Ain't bad. Some sugar notes are definitely in this. 4.5%, maybe not much here. Roasted barley. Served chilled. I had this in the freezer for about maybe a few hours. No, a few minutes, 30 minutes. My freezer's quite good. So, anywho, smells nice. Excuse me, on to the taste. Took the taste early. And definitely, you can definitely taste those roasted barleys in this beer. Like a little, not much, but just a small hint of molasses in it. So, maybe a little coffee bean in this, but a roastedness and barley, like I was going to roasted coffee. There's some hint. There's a little bit of that in this brew here. So, it ain't bad. It's not terrible, but you know. It ain't bad. I mean, it's not bad beer, but again, interest 1710 is part of the Guinness family. This beer, Imported by Diageo, which is part of the Guinness family, product of Ireland. It is brewed in Ireland, 1710, which a lot of these European beers, as again, has been around forever, and they do put out some very good flavor. This is my third time having this. I don't buy this often. I'm not, I do like Irish beers. I do like Guinness a lot, the extra stout, and I do like the foreign extra stout. I think that's really good. This one, I've said, nah, I'm like, okay. It's okay, and it's not bad. 4.5 alcohol by volume. Nothing really off-putting about it. It could, eat with, share this with any sort of meal. I mean, sort of meat, stews, Irish stews, a beef stew, a beef pot pie, something like that would go well with this beer. A pot roast stew type of thing. You add a little bit of this, might give that stew a little flavor, make people a little bit loopy. But 1710, been around forever, and it's okay. I'm surprised we haven't given it an okay score. I thought it would be a little higher than that. So Rapier, kind of the same thing on this one. High and low. I don't know. Oh boy, it's all right. So it's a good beer. I mean, nothing I can say off-putting about it. Nothing negative. I was going to think of something else. I went through a brief blank stare for whatever. Brief brain fart, like, okay, Gene, what are you going to say now? Anyhow, it's good. Definitely have all those flavors. I think it's better than okay what Ray Beer puts out. The Alston Brothers didn't score it, and Ray Beer gives it its own score, but I think this is pretty good. I'm give it maybe a B plus on this one, so I would say about 8.5, 9 on that border. So I mentioned a nice chili. You can actually pour this into your chili, might give it some flavor, and you can serve this with chili. Anything beef, a steak, beef stew, that would pair well with this. So the barley, a little hint of coffee, not much, just a small amount of it in there. This is a good beer, so I think it was very enjoyable. So I'm going to give that score about 8.5 to a 9. So 8.5 is about a B plus, 9 almost an A minus. So it's up there. So I think this is a good brew. So tell me what you think about Smithwicks or Smithwicks. Smithwicks Premium Irish Ale. I'm giving that a B minus, A B plus, A minus, in between. Anything about that score? You think it deserves higher or lower? Leave your statements and comments on the bottom. So there it is. John Henderson Pierre, the Beer Ramble. So keep on watching, and as always, cheer. Smithwicks. Who knows?